Buff Nation, what's going on? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And I got to say, I was in Boulder for a few hours this afternoon, and I couldn't help but think that this is perfect weather for recruiting. And in addition to four-star linebacker Christian Thatcher and four-star offensive tackle Shedrick Surratt visiting today, we have a third four-star player that's visiting. Who might that be? I would count this as an in-state recruit. This is Brett Koloje. We'll dive into him, show some of his highlights. Of course, smash that like and subscribe and let me know your thoughts on the visits over this weekend. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so Brett, interior offensive line, played guard mainly. Feel like left guard this past year over at IMG Academy. Rated 88 overall by 24/7, but a 91, guys, in the composite, which puts together all the different sites. So he's viewed collectively very highly regarded guy. Again, says Brenton, Florida, but transferred over there from Littleton, Colorado. So right here in Boulder's backyard in the Denver metro area. I would count this as an in-state guy. Seems like he had a fantastic visit. You can see his dad here, David, wonderful name, by the way, posted on Twitter his interaction here with Phil Loadholt, Coach Loadholt. All my guys know their assignments. Loadholt is absolutely killing it in the recruiting game. We've had just the caliber of offensive linemen that we've had visit, let alone commit, since he's been brought on staff. Night and day difference from this time last year. A lot of that's due credit to him, as well as George Hageman coming over here from IMG, all right? So, highly recruited guy, ton of offers. Let's just run through the list, guys. Some of them. I mean, Alabama, Arkansas, Auburn, BYU, CU. We don't care about this school right here. Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Kentucky, Georgia Tech, Louisville, LSU, Maryland, Miami, Michigan, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Oregon, Penn State, Texas, Tennessee, Texas A&M. All right? Big 10, SEC, ACC, Big 12. All the top schools are going after him. And you might say, well, what do you like about him the most, Dave? From what I've seen, from watching some of his huddle tape, this guy is always working. I swear. He's always staying busy. Class of 2026, so a couple years away from being in Boulder, if that were to be the case, and that's my hope. But we'll turn this on here, maybe move my face out of the way a little bit so y'all can see what's going on. But it moves really well. Guys, 6'5", 300 pounds already, okay? Going into his junior season. So the fact that he already has that size, that's a premium. And look how busy he stays, making sure he finishes off his assignment. He lays some dudes out in this film. And again, one thing that I've noticed about him is that he's always staying busy. He's never the guy to disengage with his opponent or his assignment, which I really like. And if the scheme or if the play execution happens in a way in which he's got nobody to block, he is immediately finding somewhere to engage and stay busy. I think he's got a really good motor. Again, already 300 pounds, 6'5" and a half rather. That's his size right now. Going into his junior year of high school. I imagine he's going to continue to climb the ranks as he has a couple more seasons at IMG, as he continues to put on more strength and weight. And IMG, what I really like about bringing IMG to these players to CU is that it's probably one of the closest environments to like a pro type of environment you can get in high school. IMG Academy is one of those places that isn't ashamed to come out and say, we focus on athletics. It's our job and it's our priority to get these guys to the next level, as many of them as possible, so that some of them will have the chance of going pro. And they prepare their athletes very well, not only in football, but in basketball as well. If I remember correctly, I think Zach Edey, for instance, was one of their basketball players as of late to come out of there and have a very successful college career. And Now he might even be a lottery pick. None of us really would have seen that coming a year ago. But anyways, back to Brett Kolodziej. I think he would be a tremendous addition. We do have some guys like Tyler Brown I need to do a video on. He is going to be granted an extra year of eligibility due to this NCAA lawsuit stuff, which is great. But outside of maybe a couple of guys, we don't really know what the room will shape up to be. We got, of course, Zach Owens, Peyton Kirkland, a lot of these big body guys. Not really sure where they're going to play offensive tackle or kick inside. We'll just have to see. But I would imagine, hey, 3 years down the line, is a guy like Brett Kolodziej, could he be in line to be one of our starting guards here in Boulder? I would think he would absolutely have that opportunity, which would be great. And as you can see, I think he moves really well, guys, with that size already, 300 pounds. And you can see him pulling. We've seen some highlights of him pulling again, always staying busy. He's never the guy to disengage, and he's always going to finish off and pancake as much as his opponents as he can. Again, some of you technicians might be able to point out some of the things within his technique that he still has to improve, but generally speaking, I just love how he's always moving. He always keeps his feet moving, and he's always looking to finish off guys, really drive them into the ground. And I think athletically, he definitely looks the part of somebody who would profile as a multi-year starter at the guard position, at the power 4 level, at the highest levels. So I'm going to be very interested to see how the rest of his recruitment goes. Hopefully, he, along with the other two visitors that we had this weekend, really loved their visit out here in Boulder. Again, the weather was tremendous. I'm probably going to hit the pool in a little bit. Got to get outside. Got to enjoy this weather. Okay. And hopefully we'll start to see some early commits. I mean, wouldn't that be great to get a 2026 commit? We don't want to go into 2026 with no commits, right? So y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Out of Christian Thatcher, out of him, Sherrod, Surratt, if I pronounce his name correctly, and Brett Kolodziej, who would you want to see on the Buffs the most? If you had to choose, let me know. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Smash that like and subscribe on the way out. I got more content coming for you this weekend. Oh, and I did want to say, if you are an NFL fan somehow stumbling upon this, I do have a Broncos channel. It's called David Talks Broncos. So please be sure to check that out as well. I'll link it in the description. So appreciate you guys as always. Hope Buff Nation's having a wonderful day. And as always, y'all, go Buffs.